This is the Hanging With Abe Podcast.
This is a Hanging With Abe podcast. I just appreciate, all the love and support that I've been getting. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on this video. Again, like I said, I appreciate all the love and support, everybody that's reached out, everybody that's been tapping in. I really, really appreciate that. I have a young king here, man, that's out here doing this thing on the music scene. I was told about him from another young king of mine that's out here, that's also out here doing this thing on the music scene. His name is Ricky. He told me, he was like, you gotta check him out. You gotta listen to his music. You definitely like him. So I went ahead and tapped in, and I liked what I heard, and I reached out to him, and he was nice enough to come on here, man, and kick it with us. So without further ado, ladies, I give you YVN
Leagzy.
Legacy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
YVN.
just the Z is just different.
Okay.
It's still
YVN.
Legacy.
Okay. YVN Legacy. How you doing, man?
Yeah. I'm good, man. I'm feeling great. Thank you for having me.
No problem at all, man. It's been, I love the music, man. You know what I'm saying? I heard the whole album and I was like, man, I gotta get him on. Ricky was on here on I think on episode 24. We did episode 24 together. And he was telling me about you, man. And he had posted your album on Snapchat. And
yeah, that's my dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Way back. Yeah.
Yeah, he said, he's like, Abe, you gotta check him out, man. He's dope. So I love the music, man. I love the music, and I love what I'm hearing.
Yeah, man, just trying to grind it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So let's start there, man. How's everything been, man? How's COVID? How's everything been for you and your family?
Good, honestly, really, better. COVID isn't easy, but we're still managing through it. We're still getting through it and all that. Keeping ourselves safe and all that, mask and all. But yeah, everything's been good, man. Just working, working on the music, getting myself, my life right and making the right, decisions for myself. Yeah. Not only right now for the long term as well, and just working really. That's what it is, just hustling, working, grinding.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
Sure.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? And where are you from?
Oh, I'm 20 years old. I'm ethnicity wise, I'm Dominican.
Okay.
But I was born and raised in New York. I moved out here when I was 6 years old. I live in Rhode Island, in Providence. Okay. So I moved out here when I was young. I live with my auntie. I've been living with my auntie since. So yeah, I just been back and forth between New York and Rhode Island, DR and Rhode Island as well. Now I've just kind of been here, just living here and, settled down here and doing my thing here now.
All right, that's what's up, man. When did you start rapping, man? When did you, get into rapping?
I got into rapping. I want to play it safe and say my junior year of high school. Okay. Before that, previous to that, I was just producing and making beats. I was doing the whole 9 yards. I wanted to be the next Metro Boomin, Okay. I wanted to be the next producer.
All right.
And around junior year, I only saw that I had 2-3 placements really, and I was like, you know what, what if I start rapping on my own beats, And I remember I would make these little songs and stuff, and I would send them to one of my homeboys, and he'd be like, "Oh, that's fire," he's like, "Yo, why don't you rap on your own beats? You already make beats, you already one up. You might as well just keep on going and make your own beats and hop on them yourself." So yeah, he gave me the idea. He told me I tried it out. At first, I kind of just dibbled and dabbled, and I was testing the waters to see if it's something that I really wanted to do, and something that I was capable of doing. But then right around senior year, that's when I really started taking it serious, dropping more consistently. And by the end of the senior year, I dropped my first project, literally my first tape.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, and I, again, like I said before, the music, man, it's just, it's good, man. And it's nice to hear refreshing music, you know what I'm saying? Because there's I feel a lot of the music is starting to all sound the same. So it's nice to come across artists that are doing different things. And not only rapping, but you're producing, you're harmonizing on the album. You're doing so many different things, man. And it's so nice to hear,
Yeah, most definitely. That was definitely my goal with this part 2. was definitely like switch it up, get out of my comfort zone, you know, try different things, you know, work with more people as well. Like compared to the first, you know, self-made, I only had 2 features with my boys, you know, Beto and Dre. This time around, I had more features, you know, more people to work with, you know, thankful for them to, you know, be a part of the project and all. And yeah, like it was definitely just, I wanted to do something completely different. Like I didn't want to sound the same. I didn't want any song to be like, oh, this song reminds me of this or that song reminds me of that. Nah, I want everything unique, everything, you know, one of one. So that when you hear it, it gives you that like, nah, this is like different. Like, feel me? I never expected this type of, you know, this type of music or this type of, you know, flow or this type of beat or
Yeah.
you to flow on it. You know, I want to just be completely different with everything. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, when I heard the project, I was like, man, this is something totally different. Who are some of your influences as far as music goes? Like as far as like producers, rappers, who are some of your influences?
Kanye West, top. I always say it. And it's crazy because like me and my boy, we've been at it. He's just like, nigga, you don't fuck with Kanye West, nigga. You don't talk about. I'm like, cuff, cuff. Don't. You can't test me on my Kanye West. Feel me? But Kanye
No.
West, Metro Boomin was one of like producer wise, like he was definitely one of like my influences because he was so young and he was doing his thing. Feel me? He's still young and doing his thing. Jay Dilla, definitely looked up to Jay Dilla. You know, he was crazy with the boom baps and all that.
I don't know too many people that
There's
know
a lot
about
of
it.
them. Yeah, a lot of people don't know about Jay, man.
Yeah.
Who else? And like there's a lot of like new age, you know, like rappers coming up now that I also get inspired by too. Like for example, Russ, you know, he's another one that does everything himself. So he's like another big ups. Like for me, he's out here doing his thing DIY. So yeah, like a lot of different artists really. But my main one, I could really be like, yeah, like this is one that like that pushes me and like, yo, like I want to just be great, just like yeah, it's Kanye. Because like you think about it, man, he's really been doing his thing. He predicted everything that was gonna happen. He spoke it to existence, you know. But it wasn't only just the speaking it into existence. He actually put the work in, and feel me, like everybody saw the work that he did, like the work that he went through to get to where he's at now. So it's like, yeah, it's one of those stories that like when you watch it and when you hear it, or when like you go back and like you do your research, it motivates you, you know. So definitely Kanye.
Yeah, Kanye, you know, because I've been watching the documentary, but, you know, I had the opportunity, I tell people all the time, like, you know, I feel like I got Kanye, man, when Kanye was Kanye, you know, college dropout, late registration, graduation. But
Mason, all that.
the thing that I love about Kanye is I love his hustle, man. I love his drive. If you're watching the documentary, man, like, you
Oh
know,
yeah, of course.
you have to take so much away from that. You know what I'm saying? There's so many lessons in that, and like just his drive, his hunger, and his energy.
The way of thinking too, like the way he just maneuvered and everything. Like I don't know if you watched I think it's like the second episode of the first, when he's in the Rockefeller building, he's just walking around like playing his music and music.
I saw that one.
No, like he ain't stopped. He didn't say like, oh damn, she didn't listen to my music, I'm gonna just walk out. Nah, he just went to the next room and he said, yo, I got something, I'm gonna play you. And he just went to the next room and the next room. Like that's that drive. That's that like you gotta look up to that. That gotta motivate you, you know. So that's definitely like what pushes me. I'm like, yo, he did it and I could do it too.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. You know, saying sky's the limit. You know what I mean? You're young, man. You're just starting out. You can definitely do everything that he did, you know? So, but yeah, I can't wait for, I think episode 2 comes out Friday.
Yeah, I believe so.
But I can't wait for everybody to hear the story behind Through the Wire, because he actually rapped that song Through the Wire with his mouth wired shut.
With his mouth wired. Yeah, people don't know, like he had his whole jaw like completely like wired and shut.
You know what I'm saying?
And he still made it. So that's a whole level, like next level of dedication right there. Like wired jaw and you still out here on the mic rapping. You gotta respect it. You got no other choice but to respect it.
Yeah, I mean that at that point, like, you know what I'm saying, that's the passion, man, and that's that drive and that energy. And I feel like in some music, you know, we missing that a little bit.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like not only that, but I feel like the substance too. Like, and that was another thing. Like I've been really focusing on with my music is like what I put into the music, the substance, and like what people are gonna take away from that. You know, like you got in the long run. Like I don't want to put anything out negative or like, you know, something that might add up to something even worse or whatever the case may be. Like I got little kids that look up to me, you know, my little cousins and nephews and all, you know. I don't know who might also look up to me outside in the real world, but you always got to be aware of what you're putting out there, you know, the substance and all that. Like it's important.
Most definitely, most definitely. Talk to me a little bit about the album, man. Talk to me about the process, man. Like, you know, the inspiration, what went into it, how long did you work on it? Like, you know, all that good stuff.
Man, I've been working on this project for a while. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is like the second project I've taken like my real deal like time with. The first one would definitely have to be the last one I dropped with my boy D Money. We
Mm-hmm.
also took our time with that, but this one I've been working since like last year, like around June, like literally like right after I dropped Two Stories, I kind of just started to work on Self-Made Volume 2. I was like, all right, this is like now that I got this out the way, now I'm gonna focus on my solo project, and it's gonna be a Self-Made Volume 2. So I kind of just started working on like, you know, a few songs. You know, I didn't really force it. I'm not the type to like walk in the studio and be like, I'm gonna make 10 songs. Like sometimes
Yeah.
I'll sit, like this is my studio where I'm at right now.
Okay.
Sometimes
Yeah, yeah.
I'll sit here sometimes and I'll just scroll and scroll and scroll. And like I don't find something that, you know, catches my ear. And that's fine. And I have days sometimes where I come down here and I'll knock out like 4 songs. Feel me? And I'm
Yeah.
just be on fire. So like it just comes to me. Like whenever it really came to me and I felt like, okay, yeah, I wanna make a good song. Like I didn't force it. And I feel like that's what really made it so unique and so different. It wasn't like I wasn't just sitting in the studio for 6 hours and like making nonstop beats and then trying to hop on every beat. No. Even if I made a beat, I probably didn't hop on it. Or even if I hopped on this song, I probably didn't finish it. There's plenty of more songs that didn't make the cut and all that. But, you know, like I took my time with it overall. Like I just wanted every song to be, you know, unique in their own way.
Yeah.
So definitely like it took me longer to drop it than what it took for me to make it. Cause I
Okay.
was after I had all my songs done and everything, I was like, yo, I want to put them in order that, you know, sounds good to the ear. Like it doesn't throw you off. Like I don't want, you know, a hard hitting song right now and then like the next song is like a sad feeling song. Like
Mm-hmm.
that energy isn't really gonna, you know, you want to make sure that not only are each song unique, like each song is unique, but you want the whole tape as a whole to be unique.
Yeah.
Like you want the listening experience to be just overall like different, you
Right.
know? So that was one of my like hardest parts was definitely like the track list and how I wanted every song to go through and all that. But yeah, man, like super excited it's finally out. Feel me? I've been getting nothing but great feedback from everybody.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm just really just getting ready to keep dropping more. Tape wise, I'm not sure if I'm doing another tape for a while,
Yeah.
but I'm definitely trying to run up, you know, the videos for the summer, starting out early and stuff, and just do different things too. Like lately, I've been on that TikTok wave where I just, you know, hop on TikTok, you know, do my little music thing on there, you know, because there's a lot of talent on TikTok too. So, you know,
Oh yeah, definitely.
they could definitely, you feel me? And I got that from Ricky actually. Like I saw him doing his TikTok thing. I'm like, yo, like you gotta put me on. Like how you do it? He's like, yo, bro, like next time you make a song, just record yourself.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, cool, bet. You feel
Yeah.
me? So yeah,
Yeah, I heard
like
that.
nah,
I heard the freestyle. The freestyle that you posted yesterday was dope. That was dope, man.
appreciate that,
I
man.
definitely had to share that, man. I was like, let me share this because I just keep my ear to the street, man. Like I love, you know what I'm saying? I love my mainstream artists, but like doing this podcast, man, like, you know, I built the podcast, man, to find to try to tap into a lot of the local talent, man, a lot of the unsigned talent because there's so much talent in Boston, in Rhode Island, in New Hampshire, just everywhere. Even back home, I'm from Maryland, so I got
Yeah,
friends back home that are really, really nice with the music. So they send me their stuff. I had them on here too. So I
yeah,
built it
most
for that,
definitely.
man. You know what I'm saying? I built it for that, man, to have,
Nah, that's really what's up.
yeah,
That's what's up, man. I mean, you really shining that light on the, you know, the artists, you know,
yeah,
and really giving them that recognition like they
right.
deserve and all. So I mean,
Yeah,
that's really
definitely.
what's up, and it's appreciated for real.
No
You know,
problem at
especially
all,
like
man.
there's a lot of, you know, like this support is always like the hardest thing to get, you know, especially when, you know, coming up. I'm not speaking for myself. I'm speaking for like a lot of artists, you know,
Yeah,
getting that support that you thought you were gonna get, you might not always get it, you know. They
yeah,
might not always fuck with your music. They might not always rock with it, but feel me? You just gotta keep persistent and keep going. Feel me?
right.
So the fact that you got, you know, this podcast and you shining that light on these young artists that doing their thing, that really means a lot for real. Like
Yeah. And just, you know,
so
saying like just good like artists and also just good people. I've had a lot of good people on here also that are also doing their own thing. It may not be music, but they're impacting the world in their way. You know what I'm saying? So I just love to get
Absolutely.
people on here to tell their story, man. And you know what I'm saying? I've been blessed and fortunate to grow up around a lot of talented individuals. So
For
it's
sure,
kind of
man. That's
worked,
what's up.
it's kind of worked out for me.
No, yeah,
Um,
this is a dope podcast, man. I
thank you.
remember when you did the first episode with Ricky. I
Yeah.
was souped. I was like, yo, my boy Ricky got on the podcast. It's lit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So feel me? Yeah, nah, this is really
Yeah.
what's up, man.
And that was before I was doing the videos. I think that was our first record. I think that was like episode 10. I had him
Yeah,
on
that
there.
yeah, like I think if I'm not mistaken, it was on Spotify. It
Yep.
was like just straight audio. Yep. I remember I was
Yeah.
listening to it. I was just like, yo, it's fire. Like my boy's really
Yeah.
out here. Feel me? So
Yeah.
nah, that's what's up,
Yeah.
man. Shout out to you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Top 10, man. Who's your top 10 favorite MCs of all time?
Kanye West, um, Jay-Z, Kanye West, Jay-Z. This is gonna be a good one. This is not in order either. I'm literally just
Okay.
giving it to you. Kanye West, Jay-Z, Biggie.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Who else? I know I'm missing Lil Wayne. I know I was missing one Lil Wayne. Who else? Wayne. There's a couple. There's so many more. Like, this crazy because like, yo, think about this question, but then like when you actually get asked the question, you're like, damn, I don't even know. Who else? Trying to think, man. I'm really trying to think. Definitely Drake. I mean, I grew
Oh,
up
yeah,
on
everybody
Drake.
loves Drake. Yeah.
I grew up on Drake, and I mean, J. Cole as well,
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? Russ has definitely become one of my like latest inspirations. Feel me? Just the fact that he does it himself and he's like big on that, you know. Yeah, that's about it, really. Logic. I can't forget Logic.
Okay.
Logic.
Okay.
I can't forget Logic. And why? Is because like I remember when I first got put onto Logic, it was when he first dropped Under Pressure.
Okay.
Like that album, I know that album by heart. Like if I wrote the album, it's crazy. So Logic definitely another top 10 for me. And yeah, I think that's about it right there.
Okay.
I think that was like 9. I don't even think that was 10. I think that was like 9 or 8.
Yeah, I think you got like one more.
Oh, one more?
I think you got one more.
Myself.
There you go. You got to put yourself on there. Yeah,
I'm my biggest inspiration.
Yeah, you have to put yourself on there, man.
Right.
Yeah, my list. I mean, Jay-Z is my favorite MC of all time. I'm heavy on like the lyricists. I'm heavy on the substance. I'm heavy on the stories.
Yeah, man. Like,
you know, Drake. I like Drake. I'm a Drake fan. I like a lot of people, man. I like Benny the Butcher.
Benny the Butcher's fire. Oh, that last song he just dropped.
Yeah, with J.
John's
Cole.
P. Caddy with
Yeah.
Oh wow, that song was beautiful.
Yeah, I love that. And I actually started tapping in, man, to somebody new. I think I'm probably late, but and I want to make sure I get his name right. Jack
Harlow.
Yeah, Jack Harlow's nice, man.
Yeah, yo, that boy can rap, boy. That boy can rap.
Yeah,
Yo,
Jack Harlow is nice. And
nice.
I had listened to his first album like a little bit. I was like, man, I like this. And then he came up with the new song Nail Tech. I said, man, all right, he's on his way, man. So I like him.
No cap. I slept on him until I heard the Tyler Hero song.
Okay.
When I heard the Tyler Hero song, I even dropped a freestyle on it because I was like, yo, like he bodied this. I was like, yo, he bodied it. But that's when I really got. I'm like, yeah, he's nice. He's nice.
Yeah.
And that's it's dope to see different, like, you know, like demographics and different people just being nice at the art, you know, the art that we all share in common. Like, yo, it don't matter if you're Asian, Black, White, Dominican, Mexican. Yo, you can rap, do your thing.
Do your thing, right?
You know what I'm saying? Do your thing.
That's what it's all about.
It's dope. It's dope to see, you know, different people, you know, just, you know, take over the game and stuff. You know?
Yeah, most definitely.
I'm trying to be the first Dominican rapper. Feel me? Like, it's a lot.
There you go.
Not too many of us out here. I'm trying to be the next one. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And like, do you? So like, you know, is that your biggest goal? Just trying to break through for Dominicans, or like that's what you're trying to do?
Not only for Dominicans. I feel like narrowing it down would be like too, you know. Not only for Dominicans, but I'm also trying to break through for the city. Like
yeah.
There's so much talent here in my city, and like it just gets overlooked because it's like, you know, people just pick and choose. So it's like, yeah, you kind of gotta, feel me. But the talent, feel me, I always keep my ear out, you know, right, whenever I hear something good or valid, you know, I'll support it, I'll share it, you know, drop a comment, and it'll keep going, feel me. And yeah, it's just like, trying to put on for the city. Really, like there's so much talent, like I said, like, and people just get overlooked. Like there's people that are way better than me, and there's like still getting overlooked, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
wow, how? You know what I'm saying? It's just like you gotta wait your turn. You gotta, keep on grinding. The supporters might not always be there, but feel me, you can't lose focus on your vision. You gotta keep going.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. I mean, like you got to stay focused on the drive and the determination. Um, do you feel like at some point the city will get recognized as far as
Oh
like
yeah,
for the
absolutely,
MCing?
absolutely. I feel like we're really just like now starting to really start getting that recognition. Like, feel me, there's a couple of people out here doing their things, but eventually, like, they're gonna tap in more and more and realize, like, yo, y'all sleeping on Providence, y'all sleeping on Rhode Island. Like, there's
Yeah,
talent out here too.
yeah.
It's,
No, I
it's gonna
mean,
happen. It takes its time. You gotta kind of wait it out. It's like
yeah,
popcorn. You put popcorn in a pot, but it don't pop at the same time. So
right. All right, all right. I like that. I like that analogy.
yeah, man.
First song. What is the first song you ever recorded? You remember the first song you ever recorded?
Yes, because it's still up, and I cringe every time I hear it, bro. It was a Drake remix. It was a Drake remix. It was
Okay,
Do Not Disturb.
okay, okay. All
It was
right.
a Do Not Disturb remix. I remember my boy Cash got on it. And like at first I was super iffy about dropping it. I didn't want to drop it. I was like, I just sent it to my friends. I was like, yo, I made a song for me. Cause that was when I like first got the mic and I didn't even know if I really wanted to rap. Like I was just testing it out.
Yeah,
My boy Cash got on it and he was like, yo, let's drop it. And I was like, for real? And he was like, nigga, yeah, let's drop it. What you feel me? Let's do it. Let's drop it. And then feel me, we dropped it. It actually did good. Like I didn't expect it to do that good. It did good. Feel me? I remember I made like 2 more songs after that, Focused and Paid. I remember those
okay.
were like those were the first two that like I produced, engineered myself. And like whenever I feel like, doubtful and all that, I always go back to those songs and like listen to them. I'm like, yo, like I've come a long way and I'm only getting started. So feel me?
Yeah,
Like you can't quit. But definitely those 3 songs, the Do Not Disturb remix, Focused and Paid, top. Those are the first 3 songs I ever recorded. I look back and I cringe at them now because I'm like, damn, like my mixing was horrible. My beats weren't even that hard. Like the mixing was trash, but it's like, I started somewhere. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I took the initiative and I started somewhere, and I took that time, to learn and get better and progress and, do my thing. And for me, I'm only getting started. And for someone who's getting started, I feel like I'm doing a good job. So
yeah,
I'm just grinding really.
yeah. I mean, that's all you can do. But you listen to like, so I mean, because like I mean, I'm pretty sure that you can see the growth from listening to those songs and then listening to how you sound now. Is it like, do you sit back and say, damn, like I've come a long way? Do you use it like, I need to, do this a little bit better, do this a little bit different? Like, what is it like to listen to like old music compared to your new music now?
I mean, first of all, there's always room for growth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm always, trying to get better, whether it's like little things like pronunciation or whatever the case may be. But yeah, definitely. Like I listen to my old songs or like my first project, like I dropped with Beto and stuff, and like my latest one, and I'm like, damn, like not only have I come a long way, but even like the guys that I've been working with, we've come a long way as well. Like
Yeah.
whether it's individually, together on a song or like them themselves, like we've all come a long way. And it's like, yeah, I definitely, sit back from time to time and I'm like, yo, like, feel me? It's gonna be worth it, It's
Yeah.
gonna take time, but it's gonna be worth it.
No, it's definitely gonna be worth it, man. You just gotta keep working and keep putting the time in. So it's you and then you have it. So it's you and then you have like other guys you rap with. You have a team. Like, what is your what?
Yeah, like YVN is like a team for me. It's like 3 of us with Triple
Okay,
Threat. It's me, Dre, and Beto. Feel
okay,
me? But aside from that, like I work with different artists in the city as well. Like not even in my city, but also like from outside of the state. Like Ricky, for example. I got
okay,
my boy back from like Brooklyn. His name is J Wop. Feel
okay.
me? I work with people here like D Money, John Doe, HOF. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? I work with female. I worked with a female artist. I'm trying to like expand out there more.
there you go.
There's female talent here too that
Mm,
people sleep on. Just because they females don't mean they can't rap. They can rap, bro. They can rap better than you sometimes.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
don't overlook them just because
yeah,
they're
yeah, yeah.
females. They rap better than you sometimes. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that's something I'm trying to get into as well, is like expand myself more and work with more people. But yeah, like so like the guys that I work with, man, they're great. Like feel me, they all bring something to the table. All of them. Like it's not like, oh yeah, it's all on me. No, it's like we all got something to offer. Like we all got something different. And like whenever we all get on a track, like we're not gonna sound the same. It's not gonna sound like a similar track to this person and that person. It's just gonna be unique. Cause that's
Right.
one thing, like, you know, we make sure like it's unique and it's different. We don't want nothing sounding like the rest of the people. We want something that people could gravitate to, something that people could turn up to, something that you could drive on, put on while you're driving to work or you're driving the kids to school, something
Yeah.
while you're doing the dishes, but something that also you can gravitate to and you can feel, you know, something that you can really like, yo, I felt what he said. When he said this, when he said that, I felt that, you know.
Yeah.
It's all about that substance, you know, like we were saying. That substance is really what matters the most. Like you can have all the hardest beats and all that, but if you don't got substance, it don't mean nothing.
Yeah. No, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I like what you said about the female MCs. I've been trying to, because I'm again, like I'm always, looking for like, the talent. I've yet to find I've yet to find like a female MC, man. I can like, that's out here
I
doing their
actually
rapping thing.
I actually got a homegirl. She goes by K. She's nice with it. Feel me? We actually
Yeah,
got
yeah,
we got one in the chamber. Feel me? I produced
yeah,
her,
yeah.
so I'm waiting for her to
You're
drop
gonna have
that.
to
But
you're gonna have to let her know, man. You know what I'm
oh yeah,
saying?
for sure.
Definitely
I
give her
already
my
know.
information, man. I'd love to have her come on, man, and talk about her music, man. I'm always trying to tap into everything, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
for sure. Hell yeah.
if I can get some female MCs on here too, man, I'll be
Hell
doing
yeah.
pretty good.
Hell yeah, for sure. I'll get y'all in contact. That's for sure.
Okay. Um, tell me a little bit more about Volume 2, man, that you just came out with. Some of my favorite songs on the album. I love Fake Smiles. Um, I love
Yeah, that's
Forever. Um, I love Sad World. Those are probably my three favorite. Those are probably my three favorite tracks. But um, what I love about all three of those tracks, I just love the fact. I like how you very introspective. You're very introspective, and you're a good storyteller. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that part of rap is lacking, right? A lot of people are not introspective, and then a lot of people are not good storytellers. They're storytellers, but they're telling somebody else's story. But I love how you, on each one of those tracks I just named, you're doing three different styles on every track. You're telling three different stories on every track. So just speak to me a little bit, man, about those three songs, man, and just like other songs that are on the album.
I mean, damn. Which one should I start with? Fake Smiles, honestly. I'm gonna start with that one because that one's like one of my favorites, like favorites for real. That one's special to me because like feel me, Bito's like one of the first guys that like he's both of them, both Bito and D Money, they were actually like my first placements. So like when I was producing and just like making beats, like Bito was legit the first person to ever hop on one of my beats.
Okay.
And D Money was like the third person. And then after that, I was just like, all right, I'm gonna start rapping.
Okay.
So like the fact that like I had them together on a track, you know, all of us on a track, that was just like feel me, long overdue. Like I've feel me, we've been trying to get on a track, and it's like about time we did it. Feel me, and I was like, yo, this is just a start. Like we got way more. Like we only getting started. Feel me, and like it wasn't like forced or anything, which is like what I really love about that song the most. Like it wasn't like, oh, I recorded it and then I went somewhere else. No, like it was just like, feel me? We had the song recorded and we needed the open verse. Feel me? We was all chilling and was like, yo, D, hop on this. Feel me? Like Bito was like, yo, D, hop on this. I was like, all right, cool. He hopped on it. And next thing you know, the song was done. I was like, oh, that's it. Like, feel me? It wasn't forced. It wasn't nothing. It was just natural. Like, feel me? It's how the music just comes to us. It's just we don't have to like sit there and be like, we gotta make 6 songs before we leave. No, it's like, for me, sometimes we'll have short sessions, sometimes we'll have long sessions, overnight sessions, depends. But yeah, that one definitely like the way it came to be and the way it just like it got structured and everything. Like it was just so natural. Like that's why I love it so much. And it's like it's easily one of my favorite songs on the project because it was just so natural. You know, like it wasn't anything forced. It wasn't like nothing. It was just like it flew and like it just naturally like everything was natural. Like no force shit, no nothing. It was feel me. Sad World is actually a old ass song. It's crazy because Bito had that song in his drive and he sent it to me. He was like, yo, bro, you remember this song? And I was like, yo, that's crazy. That's an old song. Like that song was like almost like 2 years old. So I was like, yo, you still got the file? He was like, yeah. I'm like, all right, send me that. And feel me, I hopped on it and then I sent it back. He was like, "Yo, that's fire. What you want to do with that?" I was like, "Yo, honestly, I might just throw it on my tape." So that one was like just kind of like a throwback that doesn't really sound like a throwback to anybody. To everybody is new, but to me it's an old song. Like we recorded. I thought that song was done like a year or two ago. Like, you know?
Yeah.
And forever, man, it was just like a statement.
Mm.
To me, forever is like a statement. Cause one thing about me is like I'm big on just rapping me shit. Like I'm not gonna fake rap or like act like someone I'm not just so like I could get more popping or nothing. No. Feel me? I'm big on I produce myself, I engineer myself, I do it myself. So feel me? That's what I'm gonna be big on. I'm gonna stand on that. So like forever, it was like a statement. Like I'm like, yo, I'm letting y'all know, like, I'm coming for the throne and it's not a joke. Like y'all might look at it as a joke now. Y'all might take my hustle, as a joke and be like, oh yeah, he's just feel me. But feel me, when the shit start taking off, they don't say I didn't tell you. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
So that song to me is like a statement. Like this is forever. Like this ain't no like short term 2-3 years. No, this is forever. Like
Yeah.
I mean, so definitely like that's just like a statement to me. Like no matter what, this is what I do. This is what I love to do. No matter like no if, ands, or buts. Nobody's telling me nothing.
Yeah.
Feel me? So yeah, definitely those 3 songs. That's crazy you mentioned those 3 songs because a lot of people really been getting to me about those 3 songs.
Yeah.
Yo, Sad
Those are
World,
my
Fake
favorite.
Smile.
Yeah.
Feel
Those are
me?
my favorite. Cause I just, and I listen to those over and over again. I mean, I listened to the whole album probably 3 times back to back to back because I like to listen to music and I like to break it. Like I'll listen to it the first time to listen. I listen to the
Yeah,
second
break it
time
down.
to break it down. And then once I kind of break it down, I'll write little notes and little things. I'm like, all right, I like this track. What do I like about this track? So
No, yeah, that's for
um,
sure. Yeah.
I definitely listened to it, man, up and down, man. And I picked those 3 songs. So I'm gonna ask them about those 3 songs because
I
those are my
appreciate it.
three
I
favorite
appreciate it.
songs on the album. So you came out with volume one. What else do you have what else are you working on now? Are you gonna do another tape? You gonna do an album? What's your plan?
Right, right now, I'm really focused on just dropping more videos.
Okay.
I want to get more visuals and also content creating. Really, I'm trying to take that TikTok, to the next level and do my thing on there too. I slack on it from time to time. Like I'm not the best at it, but definitely, just put myself out there more, and just more videos, really like more visuals, because I've already dropped like 3-4 projects. Like
Yeah.
when it came down to audio, they already got them. Like they know I could drop music. Like now it's time for the visuals, and like and really just drop more music and work with more people. Like whether it's like on a song or if I'm producing for somebody or whatever the case might be. But like definitely just get the name out there more and let me show people what I'm really about.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Now, are you gonna do songs for every track on the album? Or are you just gonna do songs for videos for every song on the album? Or are you just gonna do videos for just like certain songs?
That's what I'm like kind of debating right now.
Okay.
I'll be real. I would love to do a song for a video for every song. I really
Okay.
would, but I think it'd be better off, certain songs and just seeing which ones are best. Like that's just something I have to kind of sit down and figure out on my own and be like, all right, cool, I'm gonna do this one, or I'm gonna do that one. But
Okay.
but definitely want to drop a few videos for that. But I also got like unreleased songs in the stash that are ready to drop. That those are coming out with videos. Like I told myself, I'm not dropping any more audios this year. It's just strictly videos. Like if I
Yeah.
don't drop a video, I'm not dropping music. That's it. That's my rule for this year.
Okay. Okay.
If I don't drop a video, I'm not dropping music.
Okay.
Simple.
I like
So
that.
it kind of pushes me, like okay, like
Yeah.
damn, you gotta drop the video. If you want to drop the song, you gotta drop the video. That's it. Feel
No,
me?
I
And it's
like
like
that.
nobody can tell. Like I'm putting that rule on myself. So feel me? It's like, all right, yeah. Like if you really want it, you're gonna do it.
You gotta do it.
My
Yeah.
drive,
Yeah.
my drive will take me as far as I want to go. So
Yeah. Yeah. What is your
definitely.
what is your family? What is your support system like, man? What does your family think about you doing music and things like that? Like, what advice have you heard from them?
It's mixed, really.
Yeah.
My mom, which is probably like the most important opinion I care about, she fucks with my music. She likes it. Feel me? She tells me like, "Oh, do your thing." Feel me? But don't put all your eggs in one basket, because a mom will always be a mom, and she'll always tell you, she wants the best for you.
Right.
Yeah, she tells me, she's like, oh yeah, like, do your thing though. She's like, you're talented, you're nice, you do your thing, you sound good, you know what I'm saying? And you do it in both languages, like good, like
Yeah.
Feel me? But the rest of her family, they're kind of just like, like, I don't know if they're aware. Like, I know some are aware. I know some know I make music. I know some listen to it, but I can't really like be like, oh yeah, my family, they all support it. But half of them, they don't, feel me?
Yeah.
They don't really like care about it. Not that they don't care, but it's like they don't really see it as something that's like, oh yeah. You like your family ain't gonna see like your music popping and crazy good until they start seeing the money coming in.
Oh yeah.
Once they see you getting paid and getting like 100,000 and shit, they're like, oh damn, yeah, keep going.
Yeah, the game changes at that point. Once you start bringing that money in, those checks start coming in, people start looking at you a little bit. They start looking at you a little bit different,
So it's kind of like I'm just grinding, really. Just I'm gonna prove to y'all that I could do this. Like prove to everybody, but most importantly myself. Because if I don't believe in myself and if I don't show myself that I could do it, then what's the point? What am I doing then? I'm just wasting time.
Most definitely.
So,
give me your top 10 favorite albums of all time. What is your top 10 favorite albums? Albums that you listen to and you go back and be like, you know what? I love everything about that. I want to take something from that album.
Under Pressure. By Logic.
Okay.
Logic. The Life of Pablo, Kanye West. That was an amazing body art. Wow, it was just amazing.
Why Life of Pablo? Why that one and not like something like a college dropout or
like a college dropout, right? I don't know why, but like I feel like the Life of Pablo, like he really just shifted everything. Like he did everything that was just like not really been done in music, and he said, "I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna make it sound even better." Like you thought it sounded bad, but I'm gonna make it sound better. And you can't front like there was some weird sounds and all these kind of like synths and all that. You're hearing, you're like, but then you're like, oh nah, like this go hard. Feel me? So definitely like one of those albums that really changed it for me. I was like, yo, like he was really doing something different on that album.
Yeah.
Under Pressure, TLOP, 2014 Forest Hill Drive by J. Cole.
Yeah, okay.
Love that album mainly because of the storytelling, the way he just
that's a good one.
Favorite song off there is, you already know, it's Love Yours. Love Yours or Wet Dreams for me. The way he just tells the story, like he's like giving you a vivid image of everything like that's happening. So definitely love that album. Who else? I got another album in mind. Oh, another Logic album, The Incredible True Story. I love that album because it was like a concept album. Like he had a whole storyline, plot, and everything. Like it was based on like 300,000. I don't know how many years from now they were in space and all that, but like the way it was so properly like the track list was just properly just set up, and like from like the skits and all like the transitions and everything, and like if you listen to that album, like you'll understand what I mean. Like it's just like the album sounds like a movie through audio. That's how good the album is. Like it's just like a movie. Like you can make a movie out of it. So definitely that album. That was a great album. What else? There's plenty of other albums. Honestly, like I feel like as I make more and more music, like I start to drift away from like the mainstream, and I kind of just gravitate more to like the local and like the underground and like people coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like so like albums, like sometimes like I won't even like listen to like a whole album now. Like back then I would listen to like a whole album twice, break it down, which ones I like, which ones I don't like. But now it's more like I kind of just, like we said earlier, like it's kind of all sounding to sound the same. So I'm starting to just like look around more. Like I want to find something different, different sounds, different melodies, BPMs, flows, bars, everything, just have someone like shocked and like leave me like, yo, like he's really nice. You know what I mean? So that's really just like I'm trying to be on. I'm trying to leave them like, yo, he's nice.
Yeah.
So it's like really like from then to now, I really can't say like I've been listening to a lot of albums. Like
okay.
Like that no more. I know when Drake and Kanye dropped, of course,
everybody listens
CLB
to that.
versus Donda. It was crazy.
What did you think? Which one you thought was a better album? I think
See,
CLB
this is
was
the
a bad
thing.
album.
This is the thing. I have different views on it.
Okay.
Because I was talking to my friends about it. I was like, yo, like, if it came down to like a project and like we were like talking like just like art wise, Donda is it.
Yeah.
Now, if we want to talk, you know, numbers and we want to talk, you know, like hits, then Drake is it.
Okay.
Cause feel me, like that's just it. Like Drake dropped and he was on the charts for like what, 3-4 weeks straight,
3-4 weeks straight.
literally.
Mm-hmm.
And Donda was down there too. But
Yeah.
feel me, he was just up there. And I'm pretty sure like you go on the charts now and he'll still be up there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's like I told him like it's different. It depends on what you're looking at it from, like what standpoint. If you're talking like art wise, definitely Donda. But if you're talking about like club bangers and you know playlistings and all that stuff, then you gotta give it to CLB. Feel me? Because
Yeah.
just with that one song with Future, the In Too Deep, like that beat switch and everything, that song was crazy. So I was like, yeah, like this is a banger. Like this is a club banger. This is some shit you hear at the club on a Friday night.
Right.
You know? So it's like it just depends on what standpoint you're coming from. Like if you're talking about like art wise and like how it was just, you know, put together, then definitely Donda. 100%. Not even saying it because like I'm a Kanye fan, because I also fuck with Drake. But it's like this is a different standpoint, you know?
Yeah. I like CLB.
You like CLB more?
I like CLB more. There's about 10, 11 tracks on the Kanye on the Donda that I really like. But I mess with CLB more just because I feel like more rapping. You know what I mean? I think Drake really was doing this thing. Champagne Poetry is crazy.
7 a.m. on Brittle Path?
7 a.m. Brittle Path is crazy. Remorse is crazy. Love All with Jay-Z is crazy. Fair Trade with Travis Scott is crazy. I mean, but Kanye has some, you know, some great songs.
Yeah, some bangers too.
Right. No Child Gets Left Behind.
No Child Gets Left. Jail
with I mean, you know, Life for the Party with Andre 3000. Like
that song was amazing. Life for the Party is an amazing song. Wow.
He had a ton of, you know what I'm saying? He had a ton of great music on there, man. So
but it's like I told you, like if you look at it from like that standpoint,
yeah,
where it's like, are you more focused on like art and substance, or are you more like, I'm trying to get lit, I'm trying to party?
Right.
You know? And don't get me wrong though, because when it came down to the bars, like Drake did deliver.
Drake did his thing, yeah, he did.
But at the end of the day, we know like those are gonna be all like club bangers and songs to turn up to. Feel me? That's what he do. He makes bangers. That's what he does. So
yeah, absolutely. No, absolutely. If I had to give you 5 albums that I think you like should listen to,
write these down.
I would say these are going back a little bit, but these are like albums that kind of like changed hip hop. Illmatic is one, by Nas. He was 19 years old when he made that album. 10 tracks. I call it, you know, 10 track. I call it 10 tracks of pure magic because he was flawless on every track. Production is on point. His wordplay, the way that he's rhyming on there is crazy. I've never been to Queens a day in my life, but when I listen to Illmatic, I can picture everything that he's talking about. So that would be my number one. My number two would be the DOC. No One Can Do It Better. If you're looking for something like with different sounds and different flow, you know, that's it right there. He was Dr. Dre's first rap artist. He wrote a lot of songs for Dr. Dre, a lot of songs for NWA. But he lost his voice in a car accident. He injured his voice box. So he only came out with one album, but that one album that he came out with, you know what I mean? Like it stands the test of time with anything. Number 3 would be Midnight Marauders by Tribe Called Quest. Like Midnight Marauders, Tribe Called Quest. That's not their best album, but it's their, you know, it's a very, very good album. Wordplay, production, you know, if that's what you're looking for, that'll give you that.
For sure.
Number 4 would probably be, I can go either Ready to Die or Laugh After Death, but I'm gonna go Life After Death.
Life After Death?
By Biggie. Again, storytelling, the rhymes, the hits. I mean, he had everything on that album.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And then the last album would be, I would say Jay-Z's The Blueprint.
Oh yeah, no, that one saved in my no. I have that one saved.
Yeah.
I have that one saved my boy. Yeah.
Right. That just that, right? Like that just elevated the game. Soul sampling back, brought a whole new vibe back.
Different.
So I definitely say, like, if you get a chance, man, tap into those 5 albums, because I think they would
I was just writing them down right now, actually.
I think they would give you, I don't know, they'll just give you a lot of jewels, you know what I'm saying? They'll give you a lot of different ideas, how they were rhyming, how they were doing things and putting things together, man. So definitely check those out.
Yeah, well, definitely will, for sure. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. If you could, I ask people this question all the time. So this is a Hanging With Abe. This is my question. But if you could invite 10 people dead or alive to dinner, who would you invite?
10
you don't got to tell me why. Just 10 people dead or alive.
10 people dead or alive. Damn, 10 people, bro?
10 people.
Damn. 10? I can't do 5? Like,
you can do 5. People been doing 10 though, man. Like, I mean, 10? Everybody does 10. 10 people. You can bring anybody back, anybody, for a dinner.
For a dinner.
Dinner, conversation, whatever, brunch, whatever. However you want to do it, it's your table.
Damn, man. You're making this hard for me. 10, bro. I can't even. All right. Well, I'm already gonna start with Tupac and Biggie.
Okay, that's two.
These are definitely like rap legends that you wanna, talk to. And definitely, like, since I wasn't like born or anything when like they were, doing their thing, it's like I would definitely want to like see what it was like to like talk to one of them, Damn, that's 2. I'm missing 8 more, but wow. Who else? I'm thinking. Michael Jackson. Wow. Michael Jackson. Okay. Wow. Okay. Definitely.
Wow. Okay.
Michael Jackson. Who else, man? I'm trying to think, man. Do people usually take this long when they answer this question or not? They do? I just want to make sure. I don't want to be the only one.
They take long. And some people are just like you. I mean, I've had some people just do 8. It's like, I can't think anymore. Like, I have people do like 5.
Yeah,
but I've had some people do 10. They can just rip off 10. Like, these are the 10 people I would want at my dinner. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I got Tupac, I got Biggie, I got Michael Jackson, Kobe Bryant, definitely.
Okay. Never heard Kobe. Nobody mentioned Kobe. I think you might be the first person to have Kobe at your dinner table.
That's that mama mentality, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who else, man? Wow.
You got 4. You at 4 right now.
I got 4 right now. XXX. Tentacion.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay. Never heard that one either. Nobody's had him at the dinner table. So you gave me 2 names that ain't nobody ever say.
Yeah. I mean, do they necessarily have to be artists, or it could be like anyone?
It could be anybody.
All right.
Anybody. Anybody you want, dead or alive.
So I got Biggie, Tupac, Michael Jackson, Kobe Bryant, XXX. I'll definitely want Jay-Z at the dinner.
Okay.
I need some game. Feel me on this? I need some jewels. Yeah. Jay-Z for sure. Who else? J. Cole. Definitely.
Okay.
J. Cole. That's 7.
7.
That's 7. K-Dot. 8.
You almost there.
Obama.
Okay.
Obama. That's my president.
Yeah.
For sure, man. I gotta have Obama. What? You gotta have Obama there. What? Crazy. And who else, man? Who else? I think I'm gonna leave it there.
Okay. I like that list. Yeah. I love that list. My dinner changes all the time. It changes all the time. Like,
Yeah, brunch, dinner, everything.
brunch. Like Will Smith will be at mine's.
Oh wow, how can I forget that?
Yeah, Will Smith will be at
Yes, Will
mine's.
Smith, definitely.
Jay-Z. To
So
my kids will be there. That's 3 and 4. My grandmother, she would be there. Princess Diana will be there.
wow,
I just offer. I just would want to know so much. I would have so many questions for her.
right now.
Michelle Obama would be there.
Sure.
Nipsey Hussle. I love Nip. Um, that right there, like when I'm looking at like young MCs, man, like that one right there hurt, man, because I felt like he was on his way. And it's hard to see somebody like that's on their way and get taken away for stupidity.
Nah, yeah, for sure, man. It was crazy because he was really like,
yeah, man,
he was bringing positivity and like really just
he was on
bringing
his
that
way.
good energy.
He was
to the
on his
world,
way, man. He was smart, man. He talked about a lot of good things. I would love to chop it up with him.
Definitely, man.
Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else would I have at the table?
Oh, I know. I got one more.
Go ahead.
I want Dr. Dre at my dinner.
Dr. Dre, that's dope. I haven't heard of
Just
either.
because, like,
so you gave me 3 names. You gave me X, you gave me Kobe Bryant, and you gave me Dr. Dre. I don't think nobody said any of those names, so that's dope.
So I have my reasons why I keep it to myself.
Okay. Angie Martinez.
She's dope.
She's an inspiration behind all of this. How I'm doing this and like how I'm trying to tap into different things. She plays a very big part of that.
Amazing interviewer.
Yeah, I love Angie Martinez. Who else? I think I'm at like 2 more. I think I'm at 2 more.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's tough. LeBron James. I have LeBron there.
For sure.
I think I'm gonna end it right there too. You know what I'm saying? That's enough.
I feel it. I feel it. Yeah.
I don't know if I can have 10. So what's next for you, man? What should we be on the lookout for?
More music, man. Okay. Just more music, more content. Definitely just not only that, but I'm stepping out of my comfort zone too. Like I really want to, switch it up, do different things, different genres. Like I kind of started doing a little different genres, like, in Spanish, because that's my second language. For my first, I don't know which one would it be, but
yeah,
feel me? I wanted to do like something Spanish, but something I want to definitely, keep building on and, probably even work like with a Spanish artist, do something in Spanglish or all Spanish, whatever the case may be. But definitely, expand myself out there more and really, get the word out there, like what's going on here in the city. Like for me, it's not only me, it's a lot of us. So like, definitely want people to tune in and for me come back and be like, yo, Prof got some talent. You got to tap in there,
Yeah, most definitely. I think you're talented, man. I definitely appreciate you coming on here, man, and like hanging out with me, man, for this time. I
appreciate you having me, man, for real.
Oh, I mean, and anytime, man. Anytime you want to come back on, man, you just let me know. I definitely would love to have you come back on.
For sure, most def.
I think you're gonna go far places, man. You know what I'm saying? My advice to you is just stay focused. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do something. And
for sure.
Just continue to work, man, because I see it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when Ricky told me about you, man, and I heard the music, I was like, man, I gotta get him on here, man. I gotta tap into
for sure. I appreciate you reaching out, man, for sure.
No problem at all, man. So, anytime, man. Anytime you want to come back on here, man, talk music, you come out with another project, you know what I'm saying? You got my information, man. Definitely hit me up, man, and let me know, because I would love to have you come back on here, man.
Yeah, for sure. And I definitely got more talent that if you want to interview, feel me.
Yeah. Send it my way, man. Definitely send it my way. I'm always
and stuff.
Yeah, I'm always looking, man, especially the female, man. Send it, because I've been trying to find something. You know what I'm saying? So definitely send them my way, man. But I appreciate you, man, and just thank you very much, man.
Likewise, man. Thank you for having me, man.
All right.